Hey guys, welcome. If it's your first time here, it is Bold TV. So today I'm just gonna jump into the part 2 of the story I was talking to you about regarding someone that told me that if you don't date me, if you don't go out with me, I will delete you, and whatnot. Anyway, so if you haven't seen the video, please check out the story from the first video. That way you will know how the story is progressing. Okay, and then of course the other video that I'm gonna come back with, I'm gonna tell you guys where I am as far as writing the book is concerned. The book that I'm working on right now, just so I keep you guys posted on where we are with that book. And then another beauty video that I'll be coming back with is to tell you guys about my snack business. I had told you guys that I was going for the Dragon's Den edition. If you're not familiar with the Dragon's Den, it's a number of it's a group of millionaires or billionaires that usually are looking to invest in businesses that they see that probably has potential, to see whether they can help you grow your business, whether by giving you a loan or investing in your business, while in return you give them some percentage of your business. Anyway, so that video is coming up. If you are a serial entrepreneur like me, then you need to look out for that video. Okay, so now let's get to the video with the part 2 of the storytelling, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, so let's continue. So I was telling you guys a story with this guy that we were not officially dating, but we were planning to actually probably get very serious. And for me, like, before dating someone, I don't like to rush into things and try to get to know the person and whatnot. And then what happened with the story is so what happened with the story is that one of the very good friends of I guess I can call him X, so after meeting me, he was, like, nearly all the family liked me, and I liked them as well. But this one particular, and he's I don't know if he's the older brother, but here he does represent the older. They are originally from Jamaica, and my ex at the time, he was from Eritrea. Okay, and the funny thing with this guy is that my ex to be, I don't know, I should call him my ex to be, but anyways, we were not officially dating, but for the sake of this video, I'm going to refer him as my ex. Okay, because we were headed towards that. But this situation is the one that led me to cut things off. All right. So in few occasions, he will ask me that there is an event happening, there is a party, housewarming, he'll come to school, and pick me up so that we can go to the event. But yeah, so as I stopped at that previous video, the friend one day told me that he's going to give me a ride home. And of course, while we were in the car, we were stuck in the middle of nowhere. He stops the car and he said that, ever since you've been dating my friend, he seems to be very straight now. He works very hard. His loan has been approved by the bank. He's about to buy a house. He's even talking about, buying a new car. Looks like you bring a lot of luck. That being said, I want us to go out. I'm like, what do you mean you want us to go out? What do you mean you want us to go out? He's like, yeah, most of the girls that he dated, we did it anyways, nothing happened. So I don't want you to break up with him. You guys can still be going out, but on the side, we'll be seeing each other. I'm like, stop right there. No, sir. No, sir. I do not do that. Even though we haven't officially started dating, we are headed that direction. And secondly, I'm not that kind of a person. Once I'm committed to one person, it's only that person. as far as what you're saying, I cannot do that. And of course, this has been going on for a long time. And of course, with that discussion where we stopped at the middle of nowhere, I just insisted, please drive me home. So of course, he took me home. And few other events, like the ex was still asking me to go there. And sometimes, the guy is still there. And with all the threats, I wasn't comfortable. So I will always look for excuse of not showing up to the events that he asked me to. And this guy, his best friend, is a childhood friend, wasn't giving up. Then I decided, you know what, I'm not gonna be maybe to come across as a troublemaker between these two. So anyways, I'm like, you know what, let me ask him how long he's known this guy for. So then one day I asked him, I said, listen, how long have you known this guy? He's like, oh, this family is this is my childhood friend. He's my best friend. He can die for me and I can die for him. Or I can't use these words for YouTube. We are he's very loyal to me. I'm very loyal to him. And I'm like, oh, okay. Then I'm like, you are loyal to him and he's loyal to you. He's like, yeah, we are very good friends. We've known each other for over 15 years, blah, blah, blah. That's what I was like. So then I was like, okay, so I changed the subject. So I started thinking about it. I was like, you know what? If this my ex, is saying that he's known this guy nearly for over 15 years, and me, I've known him, it is barely 3 months. If I tell him this is what his best friend's trying to do, will he believe me? I don't think he's going to believe me. So then my solution to all this drama was that I was going to break things off. Since we haven't officially dating, we were not officially dating, I am going to cut things off. But the issue was how. Because he was a very nice person. He was a very nice guy. He's not like a serial cheat or doing crazy things in relationship. He was a very good person. Then I was like, you know what? Let me look for something that we always fight about. And you know what we fight about a lot? We mainly fought about the fact that at the time, because I was still new in the country, and I guess culture shock, and also not having your family here. Some of you that are new in Canada, I'm sure you know how that goes. I don't know whether I was fully depressed or somewhat depressed, but what used to make me happy is to go shopping. I used to work at the school cafeteria at the time. So then anytime I get paid, I will go shopping, right? So shopping used to make me happy. And anytime I feel down or I'm trying to feel like sad or whatnot, I'll just go shopping and that will make me happy. I used to shop that in my house. I had everything. At times I'll go to the mall and I don't even have to buy anything because everything I have they have at the mall, I already have it. Whether it's a pair of shoes, I have it in different color. Whether it is different type of bikes, I have them in all colors. Whether it is clothes, I had all of it, right? So sometimes I just go to the store to find out when their new arrivals was arriving because I can't really shop because I have everything, right? So at times I'll just walk around, do window shopping, go eat ice cream or do grocery shopping and then go home. So we used to fight a lot. Well, not really a lot, but most of the time. Anytime he finds out that I went shopping, he gets upset. Do you know why? Because he wants me to ask him for money. He wants me to shop with his money. But me, being the African girl that I am, when I don't like to spend someone else's money. I like to spend my money because it makes me happy. However, if you want me to use your money, you have to give me, but I'm not going to ask you. So I told him, if you want me to go shopping with your money, don't expect me to ask you for money. If you give me money without asking, I'm not going to refuse. But don't expect more. Don't expect me to ask you for money that I want to go shopping. I don't ask. I can even live with you for years. You don't give me anything, I'm not going to ask for it. Whether it's grocery shopping, I'll go do my own grocery shopping. If it's shopping I want to go, I'll go shop using my own money. I'm not going to ask you for anything. So that was the biggest thing that we used to fight about, right? So sometimes when I have like exams, he knows I'm stressed, he will find a way like to leave me money or whatnot, but I never ask him for money. And whatever money he gives me, if it's finished, I'm not gonna ask him for money. And when he finds out that I'm going shopping, he gets very upset, and he gets really upset because he's like, you know what, you are a student, you know, I'm now a man in your life, I'm supposed to take care of you. Thank you, sir, but don't expect me to ask you. I don't ask for money from anyone. So since that was the line of our argument, so after I got paid, I went shopping. And then of course he was calling me, I wasn't picking up, and then he reached me, I was like, yeah, sorry, I had gone shopping. So of course it was a huge argument, you know, why didn't you ask me for money? You are not making much with this money you're making, and now you're going shopping. I'm here, ask me for money, I'm making good money, I can give you money to go shopping. And I told him, you know what, I know you want me to ask you for money, but I do not ask people for money. So of course I just threw tantrum, and then I hung up. And that was it, guys. I changed my phone number, and up to now this guy doesn't know why we broke up. But the main reason we broke up is because his best friend, his childhood friend, want us to go out, and he's threatening my life, telling me, if you don't go out with me, I'm going to delete you, I'll do something to you, nobody will find you. So I had to look for an excuse to break up with this guy. And he kept coming to school looking for me, coming to my workplace looking for me. He can't call me, obviously. He's been blocked, and I changed my number to just in case, you know, someone gives him my. So anyways, guys, that concludes the story. Up to now, that guy doesn't know why I broke up with him. There's no, because what am I gonna tell him? Hey, your childhood friend is trying to do this. I've known him barely 3 months, so who's gonna believe? He's not gonna believe me. I'm like, maybe I even contemplated telling his sisters. I'm like, how am I gonna tell the sister? They might think that, you know, this girl came out of nowhere and want to spoil this wonderful relationship that they have with this Jamaican family, his childhood friends. I was like, you know what? Since nothing was going on very seriously, I'm just going to remove myself. Especially if someone threatens your life, saying that if you don't go out with me, you know, I'll do something for you, and something to you. And the guy was even saying, you know, in Jamaica, they know us, you know, they know us. Nobody plays with us, you know. You don't say no to us. Okay, sir. So anyways, that's how I ended up that premature. I ended up that premature relationship. I'm like, and that's why in most of my books, I talk a lot about, you know, loyalty. I talk a lot about betrayal, because I have a lot of true stories regarding betrayals, right? So anyways, guys, so this is the conclusion of the story, and I'll see you all in my next video. Take care.